In collaboration with another Disney live-action film of 2025, the upcoming release of the live-action Snow White has the potential to finally fulfill a promise made 13 years ago. Although the production company is primarily known for its animated films, Disney has spent time building their portfolio of live-action remakes, primarily focusing on the Disney Princess and Prince movies. The next live-action Disney adaptation that's coming out is Disney's Snow White, starring Rachel Zegler and Gal Gadot as the titular princess and the evil queen, respectively. While the new take on the classic story is the main appeal of the live-action remake, Disney's Snow White also has the potential to fulfill a 13-year-old promise by working alongside the team responsible for the live-action Lilo and Stitch. Disney promised a Snow White trailer interruption 13 years ago. Dopey appears among the characters from interrupted trailers. The Lilo and Stitch promotional image shows Stitch surrounded by characters from Aladdin, The Little Mermaid, The Lion King, Beauty and the Beast, Pinocchio, and Snow White. The Stitch interruption trailers of 2002 are part of one of the most iconic Disney marketing campaigns in the last 2 decades. These teasers showed Stitch from Lilo and Stitch disrupting iconic scenes from these films. Alongside the teasers, they released a movie poster that showed Stitch surrounded by characters from the interrupted trailers with the words "There's one in every family," which fits perfectly with the theme of Ohana in Lilo and Stitch. However, there's a minor discrepancy with the poster. Characters from Snow White and Pinocchio appear on the poster, but they didn't get an interrupted trailer. To the left of Stitch is Dopey, and above the alien are Pinocchio and Jiminy Cricket. It's plausible they planned to release more interrupted trailers but pulled the plug without thinking about the poster. Ultimately, the fact that they weren't included in the teaser trailer campaign feels like an unfulfilled promise. Disney could release a teaser where Stitch interrupts the live-action Snow White. Although they dropped the ball by not giving Snow White and Pinocchio interrupted trailers, Disney has the perfect opportunity to fulfill one of their broken promises finally. The live-action Snow White is releasing in theaters just 2 months before the live-action Lilo and Stitch hits the big screen. Before Snow White, Disney could include a trailer that shows Stitch interrupting a moment in the movie. An ideal scene is when the dwarfs discover Snow White sleeping in the bed and react shocked. They could have them find Stitch instead. The choice to include an interrupted Snow White trailer would also fit with the marketing campaign they've already put in place for the live-action Lilo and Stitch. Before Mufasa, the Lion King, they showed a teaser where Rafiki lifts Stitch instead of a lion cub, which is a callback to the animated movie's trailer interruption. The second teaser for the live-action movie references Moana with the panning of the water and the music that sounds very similar to the animated film, then switches to Stitch destroying a sand castle, which references a scene of the animated Lilo and Stitch. Ultimately, since it doesn't seem that Disney is going the route of an official trailer for the live-action Lilo and Stitch trailer, the next best option is to continue the incredible tradition of teaser interruptions. This will make good on the promise of the "There's one in every family" poster. Plus, it will thrill fans old enough to remember the marketing and release of the animated Lilo and Stitch.